Hello and welcome to Alt Buzz, your go-to spot for everything photography. Today we have something that could stir up some excitement in the Leica community. Rumors are swirling that Leica is preparing to announce a new camera by the end of 2024 or early 2025, a camera that could take things in a different direction than what we saw with the SL3. Yes, I am talking about the Leica SL3S. But what can we expect from this new camera? And how will it differ from the already popular SL3? Stick with me, because in this video we are going to dive deep into everything we know so far. This one is going to be interesting. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, especially if you want to stay updated on all things Leica and future camera releases. This channel is all about helping you stay on top of the latest news, rumors, and reviews in the world of photography. Now, let us get into it. The Leica SL3S is rumored to be announced either by the end of 2024 or sometime in early 2025. And based on what we are hearing, it is going to be an easier camera to use, with a lower resolution than the SL3. While the SL3 packs a whopping 60-megapixel back-illuminated CMOS sensor, the SL3S is expected to come with a more modest 24-megapixel sensor. Now you might be wondering, why would Leica opt for a lower resolution in this new model? Well, just like we saw with the SL2-S compared to the SL2, fewer pixels can actually bring several advantages. Leica seems to be focusing on making the SL3-S more accessible and user-friendly. With a 24-megapixel sensor, this camera is designed for people who might not need the ultra-high resolution of the 60-megapixel SL3, but still want all the benefits of Leica's premium build quality, optics, and color science. Fewer megapixels mean less stress on the processor, allowing the camera to be faster in some areas, particularly when it comes to autofocus, frame rates, and low-light performance. So for professionals or even advanced amateurs who prioritize speed and versatility over raw resolution, the SL3-S might be the perfect tool. One of the standout features of the SL3 is its high-resolution 60-megapixel sensor, which is perfect for capturing extremely detailed stills. However, more megapixels also mean larger file sizes, slower processing, and in some cases, weaker low-light performance. The Leica SL3S, with its rumored 24-megapixel sensor, could change the equation a bit. Fewer megapixels generally allow for larger individual pixels on the sensor, which can result in better low-light sensitivity and dynamic range. So while you might not get the same level of detail in large prints, you could end up with images that have better color depth and contrast, especially in challenging lighting conditions. For those who shoot in low light, this is great news. The SL3-S could excel in settings like indoor events, weddings, or street photography after dark, giving you cleaner images with less noise. If the rumors are true, the SL3-S will also focus heavily on video performance. The SL3 already supports 8K video in H.265 with no recording time limits, making it a top contender for filmmakers. But what about the SL3-S? Well, with fewer megapixels, there is less data to process, which means the SL3-S could potentially offer faster sensor readout speeds. This would likely result in smoother video with less chance of rolling shutter effects. Additionally, a 24-megapixel sensor is still more than capable of delivering impressive 4K and possibly even 6K video, giving videographers plenty of room to work with. In fact, the SL3-S could become the go-to camera for hybrid shooters who need a camera that excels at both still photography and video work. With Leica's superb color science, expect the SL3-S to deliver beautiful, cinematic footage straight out of the camera. One of the most exciting possibilities with the Leica SL3S is the potential for faster overall performance. The 60-megapixel sensor in the SL3 is undoubtedly impressive, but it also requires a lot of processing power. By cutting that down to 24 megapixels, the SL3S could offer much quicker response times, particularly when it comes to autofocus. We expect the SL3-S to have a hybrid autofocus system, much like the SL3, but with improved tracking for eye, face, and body detection. In fact, with fewer pixels to process, the autofocus could be faster and more accurate than ever before, especially in continuous tracking for fast-moving subjects. For those who shoot action, wildlife, or sports, this could be a huge selling point. Imagine being able to track a subject with pinpoint accuracy, even in challenging conditions like low light or fast-moving scenes. Let us not forget about video, where Leica cameras have always excelled. With the SL3S, we can expect an even better experience in terms of heat management. Thanks to the lower resolution, the camera's internal processor will have less data to work through, reducing the risk of overheating during long video shoots. As we saw with the SL3, Leica managed to offer 8K recording without time limits, which is an impressive feat. The SL3S, even with fewer megapixels, could continue that trend, offering longer recording times and potentially even better battery performance for video work. And for filmmakers who need pro-level codecs and options like ProRes or 10-bit recording, the SL3S could very well be a dream come true. When it comes to Leica, you always know you are getting premium build quality, and the SL3S will likely be no exception. We expect it to have the same solid, weather-sealed body as the SL3, complete with dual card slots, USB-C connectivity, and HDMI output for external monitoring. While the SL3-S is expected to be easier to use, that does not mean Leica is compromising on quality. Whether you are a professional shooting a commercial gig or a hobbyist capturing moments on the street, the SL3-S is likely to be a camera you can depend on, no matter the conditions. So what can we expect from the Leica SL3S? Based on the rumors, it seems Leica is aiming to create a camera that is both easier to use and more versatile, with a focus on speed, low-light performance, and video capabilities. The 24-megapixel sensor may seem like a step down from the 60 megapixels found in the SL3, but remember, fewer pixels can often mean better performance in areas like autofocus, dynamic range, and heat management. The SL3S is shaping up to be the ideal camera for hybrid shooters who need the best of both worlds, fantastic stills and top-tier video. We should know more by the end of 2024 or early 2025, so stay tuned for official news. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you do not miss out on future updates. And if you want to support the channel, consider hitting that super thanks button below, or even joining as a member for exclusive content and early access to new videos. I have also made some comparison videos between the SL2 and SL3. You can find the links in the description below. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.